So I've gone over Wii Sports, and now I'm finally covering Wii Play. It only took 4 months to get to it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Wii Play was originally just tech demos that I used to test and show off the capabilities of the Wii Remote. The tech demos were separated into 2 categories: family-oriented games that became Wii Play, and sports games which became Wii Sports. When the tech demos were combined, they called it the Pack Project. Wii Play was called Party Pack for Revolution, and it still says that in the metadata for the game. The developers at Nintendo EAD had a total of 7 to 8 months to make the game, while also working on Wii Sports. More focus was put into Wii Sports, which caused some of the minigames in Wii Play to be scrapped. At E3 2006, there were 3 minigames showcased, which were part of the remote pointed demo. It's pretty much an early version of Wii Play, but the minigames are separated. The thing is that the demo actually had minigames that never made it into Wii Play. The first one is Obstacle Course. Obstacle Course is a prototype for Pose Me, but the gameplay is a lot different. You have to go through an obstacle course by rotating and moving your Mii to dodge obstacles and collect coins. The Mii's look a bit weird in the E3 demos since they have 3D ears and a 3D nose, which just looks weird. The game is also an auto-scroller. It's 2-player, and the person who gets to the end first gets 50 points. It was cut due to them prioritizing making Wii Sports, since they worked on both at the same time. So they decided to just scrap it since they couldn't finish it on time. The minigame did reappear as Balance Bubble in Wii Fit, with it being played using the balance board, not the Wii Remote. The animations for it are still in the final game. They're just unused. There's also a scrap bird minigame. It's in 2D and is a flying minigame. It was cut for the same reason as the other game. There wasn't any footage of it I can find. They didn't have enough time to finish it and had to scrap it. That's all the information I have about it. Onto the main game. So there's 2 versions of the game. The only notable difference is that the winning screen is different and that it says 2006 to 2007. On the box it says Wii Play Do You, and also that anyone can master a Wii Play game. The save data says become a Wii Remote master. I guess the point of the game is so you can master using the Wii Remote. On the title screen, there's actually a secret. If the music is at 1.75 times speed, it sounds like a motif found in some of the Mario Kart games. The main menu has Mii's walking around doing different things. Your Mii looks where the Wii Remote is pointed and does different things when you press A on them, like pose, almost fall over, shake their head, and give you a thumbs up. I never noticed this before, but the Mii's in Wii Play actually have hands. I thought they only had spear hands. The Mii's in the background just do random stuff, like flying or running away. There's some footage of an early version of the main menu online. Comparing side by side, you can tell that the UI is a bit different, with the main color being green instead of orange. It's probably green since the logo for Wii Play in Japan is green, not orange. Also, the name for Wii Play in Japan is Your First Step to Wii. Pictures of the game in the shape of a channel rotate around your Mii. That's all the footage I could find of the early version of Wii Play. So Wii Play has 9 minigames total. All of them are 2-player since the game came bundled in with a Wii Remote. I'm going to be playing and going over all of them, starting with shooting range. The game is like Duck Hunt. I never actually played the original Duck Hunt. It has you shoot objects and sometimes birds that appear on screen. There's also a special bird that gives you extra points. It controls by having you point the Wii Remote at what's on the screen and pressing A or B to shoot. It goes through 5 levels, each getting more and more difficult. The first level has you shoot balloons as they fly up. The second one adds targets. If you shoot the ones with your Mii's face on it, you lose points. And if you hit the special one, you get extra points. The third one has you shoot frisbees. The closer they are to you, the more points you get. The fourth one has you shooting cans 5 times, with you also having to juggle between multiple cans until all of them break. The fifth one has you shoot UFOs that are trying to kidnap 6 of your Mii's. At the end, golden UFOs appear that give you extra points. You get 10 points for every Mii you save. UFOs sometimes appear in the Wii series, most notably in Wii Party. To get the platinum medal, you need 600 points total. You don't gain the ability to get medals until after you go through every single minigame one time, so your original score doesn't give you a medal. A tip is that if you have 2 Wii Remotes connected, the second player can help increase your score. You can also hold the controller in your other hand to kinda dual wield. This only works when on single player. When playing on 2 player, you compete against each other to see who gets the most points. The E3 demo had a different UI, and also the UFOs didn't kidnap your Miis. And there was a bird only section. The next game is Find Me. Find Me has 2 or more of the same Mii hidden on screen near some other Miis. It has different prompts that you're given to find Miis. There's one that has you find the odd Mii, which is a Mii that either turns their head in the opposite direction of the other Miis, or is walking differently from everyone else. It's like Where's Waldo but with Miis, and a time limit. Your time starts at 15 seconds. The goal is to get through as many levels as possible without selecting the wrong Miis. Choosing the wrong Miis makes you lose 5 seconds on the timer. Pausing makes the Miis despawn so you can't cheat. Every correct Mii adds 10 seconds to your time. There's a lot of different areas, like a mall, a street, and space. All of them have a night mode that has you use to repoint it as a flashlight. Find Me has an unused objective that has you find the Insomniac. It basically has you find a Mii that's awake of all the other ones who are sleeping. There's also an unused zooming in feature that was never added in. When playing in 2 player, there's 2 minutes total, and the goal is to get the most points. Choosing the incorrect Miis makes you lose points. You have to complete 80 levels for the platinum medal. The next one is Table Tennis. It's pretty much table tennis, but you have to point out the screen with a Wii Remote. You have to get 100 rallies against the computer. You have to move the pointer from left to right to bounce the ball back to your opponent as many times as you can. Every 10 rallies, more Miis appear to cheer you on as they look over to see the crazy game of table tennis you're playing. After 80 rallies, all the Miis appear and cheer you on every 10 rallies. The game ends at 100 rallies and gives you a gold medal. You have to play again and get a total of 200 rallies for the platinum medal. In 2 player, you compete against each other, and the person with 11 points first wins. The E3 version gave you 3 tries to get a good score. Also, all the Miis are already spawned in. Pose Me has you turn and point your Wii Remote to fit your Mii in bubbles. It's kinda like Hole in the Wall. You get points for every bubble popped, and you have 3 tries total. There are bubbles that freeze time until you get all the bubbles on screen. Every level has a different picture, and the more levels in, the faster you have to move and rotate your Mii. The first pose has your Mii standing still with their hands pointed to the side. The second has the Mii's arms and legs extended. The third one has your Mii's feet together and posing with their arms. Not sure what to call the pose. I do like how in the manual for the game, there's a stick figure doing all the poses, which looks funny. There are 16 levels, and after beating all of them, you get the platinum medal. Multiplayer has you try to get the most medals. There are colored bubbles that are the same color as the player, and it gives them extra points. The bubbles that freeze time also freeze the other player. The game ends when both players lose all 3 lives. I'm pretty sure this is the only replay minigame to have this Easter egg. If you press A and B before the game starts, the shape of the paddle changes. I actually like the art style for this mode. It kinda has a futuristic look to it with the glowing lights. It's kinda like air hockey, except you point the Wii Remote at the screen instead of moving around the table. You're able to twist the paddle in order to hit the yellow puck in different directions. You have a total of 2 minutes to get the highest score possible against the CPU. In 2 player, the first player to get 8 points first wins. For the platinum medal, you need a total of 13 points. Billiards is a 9-ball game of pool. You use the Wii Remote as a cue stick. To control it, you have to point the Wii Remote at the right ball with your Mii's face on it. Then you hold the B button and move the remote straight back. Then you move it forward as fast as you want to hit. It's difficult to control if you don't keep the Wii Remote straight. You're able to move the camera around to hit the ball in the direction you want to go. When you get a foul, you're able to put the ball wherever you want, but you lose points from your score. The game ends when all 9 balls are in the holes. It's hard to notice, but the background is a city at night. You need 60 points for the platinum medal. For points, you get more for the least amount of turns you take, and lose points from foul balls. So it's kinda like golf. When playing in 2-player, if you miss or get a foul ball, it switches players, but if you hit it in the hole, you get to go again. Fishing has you catch different types of fish within the time limit. You lure a fish in by keeping your rod near it. Then when it grabs, you swing your arm up to get the fish. The art style for it looks like a drawing, which looks good. It kinda reminds me of Flipnote Studio. In 2-player, you go against each other to get the most points. You get points by catching fish. There's also a fish that appears at the top of the screen that gives you a 2 times bonus. There are 6 fish in total. The small fry moves around quickly and tries to bind your line. When you catch it, you lose 50 points, so you have to avoid them. The plain old fish gives you 50 to 60 points. The nibbler, as the name suggests, nibbles on your line 2 times before you're able to catch it. It's bigger and gives you 90 to 120 points. The touchy fish is an orange fish that is difficult to catch, mainly due to the fact that they get scared off if the rod moves too much. They take 3 nibbles and are worth 150 to 200 points. The king of the pond is a giant fish with purple scales. They take 4 nibbles and only appear at the end of the round. They're worth 320 to 350 points. The last one is the mystery fish. The fish is rare and only appears for a bit. They only take 1 nibble and are worth 230 to 250 points. To get the platinum medal, you need 2,600 points. It's good to get the bigger fish when they have a bonus since it doubles the points you get from the fish. Charge has you hold the Wii remote sideways like you do for Mario Kart Wii, but you turn the remote forward to move. The difficult thing is that you have to rotate it forward as much as you can to move faster, or turn it backwards to move. You have to travel the course as fast as you can. It has your Mii ride a cow made out of yarn. The art style has everything made out of yarn. Along the way you have to knock down scarecrows to get points. If you knock down a row of scarecrows that appear, you get extra points. You sometimes see scarecrows dressed up like a king. Hitting them gives you 10 points. The time you have left converts into points when you get to the finish line. To get the platinum medal, you need 325 points. Multiplayer mode is similar since it has both players compete in a race to see who gets the most points. There's actually a scrap cow model, as well as some scrap levels. I think the cow is scrap since it's not made of yarn. There's a total of 5 scrap levels, but they're mostly just a straight path with curves. There was probably going to be more included in the game, but they were scrapped due to time constraints. Replay Tanks has a lot of content. The art style is kinda like toys, since the walls look like toy bricks. The music changes the further you go, with there being a total of 9 different variants. There's actually a great video explaining the music of Replay Tanks that I'll put in the description of the video. You control the tank by using the nunchuck or the Wii Remote's D-pad. You point at the screen to choose where you want to shoot. The B button is used for shooting, and A is used to plant mines. The tanks you go against get more difficult the further you go. Your shots ricochet off the wall one time, allowing you to hit enemy tanks from a distance if you shoot at the right angle. There are some bricks you can break with your mines, and they're able to hit tanks if they're close enough to it. The mines either explode after 10 seconds, or when an enemy is close enough to it, and they also explode when shot. You have 3 lives at the start of the game, and get 1 extra life every 5 levels. When you die, the tanks you already defeated don't respawn. The game automatically ends at level 20, and it gives you a gold medal. Also, the first song plays. You have to play again and get to level 30 for the platinum medal, since the game stops you at level 20. There's a total of 100 different levels. There's also 9 color tanks, each getting more powerful. Brown, ash, marine, yellow, pink, green, violet, white, and black. The green tanks are smart and shoot where you're going. They shoot calculated missiles that ricochet off the wall to hit you. White tanks turn invisible when you start the game, but their tracks remain visible. At level 50, black tanks appear, which are the most powerful. For multiplayer, you kinda team up with each other, but there's friendly fire. The person with the most tanks destroyed wins. There are no lives, and the game ends when both players are defeated. You're only able to do 20 levels for multiplayer. So Replay sold a total of 28 million copies worldwide, and is also the 5th best-selling Wii game. When not looking at just the Wii, a lot of games on the Wii are bestsellers. Part of the reason it did so well is because of how good the game is. Also because you are able to get it in a bundle with a Wii Remote for $10 more, which for $10 is a pretty good deal. So if you have 2 Wii Remotes, you probably have Replay. There's one more Easter egg in Replay. If you idle for long enough, your Mii falls asleep and the main theme fades away and plays unique music. That's all for the video. Like and subscribe if you liked the video. Leave a comment if there was something I missed. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.